Do you need to get up, shake it around? Do you need a breath of fresh air? Does anybody need me to refresh their beverage? I'm not gonna do that. Our last comment, she's just amazing. I can't wait. Here she is, Jessica Young!
I have a deep-ass voice. I was born with it. I came out of the womb sounding like B. Arthur. And I find myself always trying to overcompensate for that, especially when I'm on the phone, because everyone thinks I'm a dude. It's working great, since every time I make a call at work, my boss tells me I sound like a drag queen trying to disguise their voice. Hi, this is Jessica, and I'm calling regarding... How can I help you, sir? I don't know any men named Jessica. It's pretty clearly a female name. It's not Chris, or Pat, or Terry, or Kelly, even. It's Jessica. And it means wealthy one in Hebrew. I used to try to correct people, but now I like hearing them sound embarrassed or act confused at the end of the conversation when I have to repeat my name again. But I can't even get away with saying it's Jess when I call people I know anymore. I put the kibosh on that when I called my friend's mom, Eileen Brennan, aka Mrs. Peacock from Clue. Hi Eileen, it's Jess! Jeff! Jess! Jeff who? Jess! Jessica Young! Well, why didn't you say so in the first place? You sound like a man, for Christ's sake! Nothing like having your self-esteem reassured by an Oscar nominee. My family was always really concerned with me being extra feminine. I think that was a prime example of how my mother dressed me like a 40-year-old divorcee when I was 10. Everyone else was wearing cute floral printed dresses with doily collars, and I was in an ankle-length crushed velvet skirt, a metallic thread cowl neck sweater, and my hair swept back like Linda Dano with an attitude. Back to school shopping was a blast with my mom. Considering I was almost 6 feet tall and big boned, I couldn't wear junior's clothing, so I was shopping at places like the Limited when I was in middle school. And my mom, who nothing about her is subtle and is dressed to the nines every time she leaves the house, would walk into the store like she owned the place and say, "Bring her everything on the mannequins!" Everything on the mannequins consisted of silk patterned shirts with stand-up collars, stirrup pants, and opera-length faux pearls dyed turquoise. I used to get grounded for cutting the shoulder pads out of my clothing. I am not making that up. My mom was a huge fan of buying the shoulder pads in a can from Macy's in the 80s. And she put them in everything she owned, including her work clothes. She's an OR nurse. She'd even put them in her sweatsuit when she came home to chill out with a glass of Chardonnay and watch Jeopardy. Seeing as how I'm built like a linebacker, I had no interest in shoulder pads. I would cut them out the minute we got home from the store, or better yet, sometimes try to get them out while I was in the fitting room so I could pretend like the outfit didn't come with them. Didn't work. That's when the shoulder pads in the can came in handy. You're too sloped off! Come here! You've got to create a V! Nobody has an hourglass figure anymore, except for Katy Perry and her cotton candy scented CD. I received this as a gift from my friend Scarlett, who's always pawning off her unwanted new releases on me from Capitol Records. I'm not gonna lie and tell you that my favorite song of 2010 wasn't Teenage Dream. You think I'm pretty without any makeup on. You think I'm funny when I tell the punchline on. Let you put your hands on me in my skin tight jeans. Be a teenage dream tonight. Come on! That song is contagious. I just wish she would own up to her image and what it is she's selling. Katie recently spoke out to the press about Lady Gaga and her inappropriateness, which makes perfect sense because Katie was raised by preachers, married a self-proclaimed sex addict, and merely shoots whipped cream out of her tits in her Candyland video, starring the world's #1 gentleman, Snoop Dogg. So I went to her concert. When the song Peacock came on, I thought I was going to lose my mind. Are you brave enough to let me see your peacock? Quit complaining, but stop acting like a biatch. Don't be a shy kind of guy, but it's beautiful. Come on, baby, let me see what you hiding underneath your peacock. Your peacock. Come on! It all makes sense. Lady Gaga and Beyonce singing in a prison is immoral, but singing about dicks to 12-year-olds is something Jesus would be proud of. Sun-kissed skin so hot will melt your popsicle. Come on! I hate Katy Perry. Just kidding. I love her. I wish my tits looked that big in relation to the size of my waist. They did when I was younger, and I went to college. I received a rowing scholarship to BU while I was racing varsity crew, but chose beer drinking and pot smoking at the University of Alabama instead. A healthy diet of Budweiser and Papa John's at midnight helped morph my body into what you see today. It's not like I don't diet. I've tried just about everyone there is out there. I even did a liquid diet for 6 months and lost 80 pounds. I have never felt better about myself, which was a miracle, because I was going through a breakup and working for 2 lunatics that were about to shut our store, but nobody could know we were going out of business. The wallpapered windows with orange clearance, everything must go signs didn't give that away. On one particular day, I was feeling especially good about myself and said I would make the deposit for work at the bank. I was wearing a new pair of skinny jeans and what my mom would call a smart shirt. I walked into the bank and the teller, who never as much as laid her eyes on me, lit up when I walked in. "You look so good." "Thank you. Really, I mean, you look great." "Thank you very much. You're glowing." "Thanks." So what? "How much longer?" I froze. How did she know we were going out of business? "How much longer till the end of our sale?" I said. "No! Till you're due!" At that moment, I turned into some kind of focused demon and began to channel Michael J. Fox in Teen Wolf. "I am not fucking pregnant. Give me a keg of beer." "Well, it looks like you are, and that looks like a maternity shirt." "It's amazing to me that somebody who handles other people's finances doesn't know when to shut the hell up." It all worked out. I've had free checking ever since. And I don't even bank there. Thank you.